Hey guys, welcome to American Bass TV. What we're going to do in this episode is take you to the 2014 ICast show and show you some pretty exciting interviews that we did with some of the top bass anglers in the world, also from the West, which is pretty exciting. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot you over there right now. So Mike, take it away.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of American Bass TV. I'm Mike Bond, sitting here with Brent Ehrler, one of our West Coast, I want to say prince of bass angling. This guy has done just about everything out there that can possibly be done. FLW champion, tour champion, and we're here with him at the Daiwa booth at 2014 ICast show, and they have some great new products. Why don't you tell us a little about them?
You bet. You know, Daiwa came out with a newly designed ZILLION reel this year. They actually have newly designed reels or rods as well, but the reel is completely redesigned. They've taken the popular T-wing system, which is actually the level one. They took that from the Tatula line and they put it on their ZILLION line. They then put it on a free-floating spool. Now the reason for the free-floating spool and the T-wing system is that the free-floating spool is going to have less friction because either side of the spool is floating on ball bearings. You pair that with the T-wing system, which when you make a cast, the level line opens up. So the whole idea with this is less resistance for farther casts.
Okay, let me see that again.
So now I just made a cast, so here's the opening. There, my line is going through that opening right there.
Right.
A typical reel has a very small level line, so your line is trying to force through that small opening.
Right, so more resistance.
It has more resistance, which does two things. It doesn't let you cast as far, and it causes you to backlash more.
Okay.
So when I cast, I have less resistance, it goes through there. When I start reeling, it clicks into place, and now there's my standard level line. Your line fits right in that slot.
We need to do that one more time for our viewers, slow motion. That is amazing. Okay, I got it.
So that's on the cast. When I engage it to start reeling, it closes, your line fits in that slot, and you have a perfect level line to run that line back and forth on the spool.
And what size reel is that?
This right here, well, we make it in three different size, well, it's gear ratios actually. So we have a 5.5, a 6.3, and a 7.3 gear ratio reel. So we have the slower speeds for cranking, the medium speeds for multi-purpose, and the faster ones for faster applications, worm or jig or something where you're trying to burn something really fast. The other thing they did is they put on a 90mm handle, so it's a bigger handle. The bigger handle just gives you more cranking power, exactly. So the free-floating spool, the T-wing system, the cranking, we have a Zion side plate, which is a very durable side plate, but it's also lighter. So it's a lighter reel than the existing ZILLION line, and we changed it with that spool and the T-wing system. So the whole thing is just better casting ability.
It looks like it has a lot of capacity too, so you can throw some good-sized swim baits on it.
For sure, for sure. There's you know, another thing that's new is actually in their Tatula line. They call it their Tatula Type HD. So if you want line capacity, that's the one for you. It has an even deeper spool on it. This one has a perfect size spool. I've never spooled this reel, but if you have something where you're casting something a long ways, swim bait, maybe a long crankbait, or even some of the saltwater guys, if guys are going out fishing for bay bass or calico and they want a deeper spool, that Type HD and that Tatula line would be the way to go.
Nice, nice. Hey, well, congratulations with all your success, dude. It's so great to see you do so well, because you know, you grew up, you cut your teeth fishing in Southern California on the ABA Trail, and you know, coming to the show, and we're all the way here in Orlando, and seeing you with the Daiwa, the right company, man, it's fantastic. So congratulations, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It was good to see you.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. I'll tell you guys, the show was the biggest, highest attended ICast show in history. A lot of fun, a lot of exciting things coming out of that show. So stay tuned. We'll talk about the show some more and some of those great sponsors. Look on AmericanBass.com to see some articles about it. And look at the American Bass magazine, the American Bass E magazine on the website. Thanks a lot, guys.